All right. We are going to continue our Millennium Falcon. And it looks like we're going to build the other side here. And we are starting with bag number 6, which we have right here. Sure, we're all out of there. The long one. Music seems kind of loud today. I don't know if that's just me. Okay. Let's go back. Click this one to make sure the right one is highlighted. I was working on trying to get some things together and it didn't come together, so maybe hopefully by the next stream we'll be able to get some stuff going. I want to add some sounds and other interactions that you can do from the chat. We'll figure out some of that. Okay. Those and this one. Eventually, maybe I'll move all of my sounds out of the third-party stuff and move it over to streamer.pop. But until then, we'll just go with what we've got. Oops, we turned that. One by one, add some studs to the front. Add a slanted grill. 2 of those crossbars. Two snod bricks. Another grill and yellow crossbar to insert it. Okay. Then 2. That's not in the right spot. They need to be directly. My wife left and went to go antique shopping with one of her friends today. They will be gone for about 4 or 5 hours, and I told her just don't fill up the car with antique stuff. We'll see what happens. I'm not really worried. Look at that. Lined up in the bin. Oh. Nope, that's the opposite of what I need. A 1x1 plate. All right. This little thing to the front. Greebly. Plate over there. One of those and what? One of these. Okay. How does that go together? That goes like that. Alright. I think that... Nope. I don't think that's it. I think it goes... like that. This seems wrong, though. I don't believe that it is. Okay, light side goes out and up front. By one tile. Okay. Then these. Those greeblies. Oh. I forgot to do 130. Hello, Bearded. Thank you for the first. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. You're in France making the same? Well, welcome on in, Captain Croft. Hello, Birdie. Welcome on in for you as well. Glad you guys are all here. It's nice because the instructions typically don't have a language on them, so just looking at our instructions, they're just pictures, so they can, you know, be used French, English, Spanish, whatever. Oh no. That's frustrating. That she brought a different dog and then it's having yours have issues because, yeah. You gotta be you gotta be just understand numbers, and those are typically universal. Why am I selecting everything on that page? I don't know why. Yeah, because Torvi isn't... Yeah. It just makes the structure odd. Wait, we didn't attach that to it? No, we didn't. Okay. I'm actually doing okay. I woke up way too early this morning because I went to bed. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. Usually I sleep in on the weekends, but because I went to bed so early last night, I went upstairs and my wife was watching Firefly in our room, and which is the next ship I'm building, and she was gonna turn it off, and I'm like, no, you can keep going, because I usually like to listen to something that I've seen before as I fall asleep, you know, to keep my brain from going 1,000 miles an hour. So she kept it on. I still fell asleep, and then at 7 o'clock this morning, my body's like, you have had 8 hours of sleep. It is time to get up. My wife's like, what's wrong with you? How come you're up so early? And I said, I went to bed early, and I got 8. Yeah, usually I survive on 5, but yeah, I've done laundry today, and showered, talked to my wife for about 2.5 hours, just sat there chatting. Which can be very important in a relationship to make sure that you're still talking. I told her about a bunch of stuff, and we talked about everything from our kids to what's going on at work, and a lot of general stuff. Okay. Alright, we get pretty much everything that's left on here. One of those, one of these, and those 2 pieces are extras. That's the piece. And that clips on right there. That makes that side work. Yeah. Then we are going to attach it. Right there. That's the stand. That's the spot for the stand. Nice. Starting to get the Millennium Falcon look. Oh, thank you for the T-Rex roar. Thank you for the bits, Nathan. Much appreciated. You scared. You probably saw me actually jump. Thank you, thank you. How did the rest of your build? I went to bed early before you were done streaming, but hopefully the rest of your stuff went well. So, yeah. At 2 a.m. Holy cow. Yeah, I stayed up. I'm in Mountain Time, so I stayed up till 11 my time. So if you're Eastern, you probably went for another hour. Yeah. Oh, you're Central. Oh, so you went for another 2 hours. Holy cow. Yeah. I stayed up till 3 o'clock multiple times this week, and it's funny, the one time that I could stay up later because I didn't have to work today. Yeah. But I was just my brain can't function anymore. I was literally just falling asleep. I was in a Discord call with Fat and Bearded, and I was just falling asleep, just sitting here, and I'm just like, I gotta go to bed. I mean, I've fallen asleep at my desk before, but it's probably not the best. Ooh, we are making the stand. Well, I'm glad you were having a good time. It's always nice. That's sometimes like I'm doing a project or something, and I'm like, oh, I should get back, because I don't do exclusively Legos, but if I'm having fun building something or doing something, that's what I want to do when I get back. So right now I'm enjoying, building, but I also enjoy puzzle games. So oftentimes I'll be playing some puzzle games and other things. We'll see. I tried a puzzle game just offline. I bought it just to play some of it offline, and my brain was not working. It's a code. It's like a code where they take popular phrases from different stuff, and you have to like break the code. So kind of interesting. 2 of those. One of those. Yeah, I've played several not code, what's the word, puzzle games on stream, because I also like to play games on stream, but I started out as survival games, and but oh, you've watched me play Patrick's? Yeah. See, that's one that I'm like, I need to get back to that, but I'm enjoying building so much that I keep going, I want to build some more. Yeah. I will probably, because I'm going to rebuild this same exact set. Another version of this set for the Serenity ship. And I actually saw the same ship used at a bricks and minifig store, and I thought, ooh, I should think about getting it because it was significantly cheaper too. And I thought about all the mocks that you could do with just this set, and I'm like, that's a possibility. So, well, maybe we'll look and see what other mocks there are. And I can just use that to build a bunch of different mock sets and then keep the 2 I like intact. But didn't you say, I think you said this even last night too, that this is the only Star Wars ship that you have? Which is okay. I have a few more than that. But I was looking at your minifigs that are huge, and I want that. I have the baby one, which is just pretty small, but I might look into getting the some of the minifigures, the giant ones. Okay. There's the other one. These 2. Oh, those go the other way. And we got to put the grills on them. They both go away from us. This one. Those and one. those. A very expensive, yeah, a very expensive rabbit hole. That's the problem, because I was looking at things which are coming out for the May for May 4th, but for insiders they're available May 1st. And I actually took the Friday off so that I can go to the Lego store in the morning and buy some stuff. I really want the gift with purchase, which is the lightsaber. But you know, that's I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a little kid, so yeah. Probably since longer than I've loved maps, but Toy Story Alien Ride. Yeah, I wasn't really the thing that intrigues me, because the stuff I want to get isn't really the stuff that's coming out then, with the exception of the gift with the purchase. Because the Mandalorian Starfighter, I'm like, I might get the smaller version of that, but that's already out. And I want to get the AT-AT. I thought about getting the gingerbread one, but that one seems more holiday themed, and I don't really need both. So I thought about getting that, and then honestly, I also want to get the Artemis launch system. I'm hoping that one's available, and just kind of the cheaper one, not the expensive one, and just take it easy and go keep all my purchases under 200, so that I don't upset the wife. It's an 8-piece, right? At 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8. You have to buy Luigi now. It's one of those that's like, if you've bought, if you buy Mario, you're kind of, it's like, at what point are you sucked into buying, to also buy in Luigi? I've been looking at the Black Pearl, and I guess it's technically, because it's Captain Black or Captain Jack Sparrow's ship, and not the Black Pearl, because that's a different Lego set. But I've been looking at the Captain Jack Sparrow's ship. I've been looking at the Star Trek, the Enterprise, and I've been able to watch other people build those, and it's made it easier for me to not want to buy them right away. They're still on the someday list, but yeah, I'm not in a hurry to pick them up. Yeah, the Enterprise, that's a cool one. I watched Tinker Glitch put that one together. Mr. Hurl did a little bit of that I saw, which is cool. I mean, I won't ever get the gift with purchase that came with it, which was the shuttle, but that's okay, you know. And I saw Streaming for Snacks putting together part of the Captain Jack's ship, and it just makes it easier to not feel like I have to buy everything, and that makes it easier on the wallet watching, which is why I mean I'm lurking a lot in other people's streams, and that's why I like being able to just chill, because then I don't feel like, because if they're building the set that I want to build, then I can watch them do it, and I don't feel like I have to buy it right away. There it is. This piece is a piece that I've been looking for a lot in my search for Lego pieces. I mean, color doesn't really matter, but I learned there's a difference between, and I'll use these two, the light gray one, so they look like they're the same piece. We'll zoom in here a little bit. They look like they're the same piece, but one has the studs on the outside and the other has the studs on the inside, which is nice because they can go like this and then continue to build up like that to send them up and down. But I realized as I was gathering them that one is the one I need and one is the one I don't. And I'm putting together, those are for these little fidget cubes, which are just little Lego infinity cubes, which I find fascinating. I want to build some and give them out as gifts for my employees, so I'm doing that. And I'm finding, so those are the pieces, you can see them on here. They are the black pieces that are on here. The orange are just regular 2x2s, like that one. And the other one that's hard to find in the various bins, I don't know if I have one out, are just the, I think I do have one. Where did it go? They're just the hinge pieces. These red hinge pieces. Like that. Those are the ones that are hard to find in the random bins. Yes, these are. I thought it might have added two. is 2x2. Saw that, there it is. Bearded, did you do you watch Star Trek? I don't know if we've ever talked about that before. Two of those. Those three right there. Skipped 188. Jeez Louise, mapper. Just going off willy-nilly. Go. You guys can see it from the side profile. Oh, wait a minute. I missed that piece. Yes, I did miss that piece. And then 1x3 down here. Okay, two of those, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay. Stick those into there, and then okay. And those go on like that. really not seeing the stand. Oh. It goes out this way. No, what? Huh? I'm so... Oh, these turn down. Okay, that lets it go at, I guess, a slight angle. One, two. Okay. Nope, the other way. Put our little greebly things there. And there. Oh, so it doesn't move. That just keeps it at an angle. That's just the right angle they made it at. Okay. And then they say put this on There. Okay. It does make a nice, sturdy little stand for it. Oh. And then it says, push it down. So that it stays. And bag 8. Oh. We're gonna end up making the front. One of these, and then there, one of those. Two of the 2x2s with the corner missing. Agreeably one. Oh. These are 4x4s with the corners missing. One of those. Okay, where's my other 2x2 tile? There it is. 2 of each of those. And then 2 of these. Let's go there. I think that looks good. Flip it over to the back. 1x2, excuse me, 1x4 and 2x4. Where is... Black piece goes upside down right there in the center. Okay, normal 1x2. By 2 holding that side together. And 2 of these. Nope, that's the wrong one. I need the one with the studs. These, I guess, would be called upside down. By 2 sloped pieces. And that just randomly goes under there somewhere. Oh, no. I see. So this... Okay, if this is facing this way... This, see that silver or that gold? Clips onto that gold piece right there and just covers that gap right there. Okay. Might be the only thing that holds it there. Okay, so we take this piece, and then it goes right there, It will go on. Right there. Okay. Okay, I didn't see we have any. We got some Technic pieces in here. Frog. Yeah. Ball hitch. Okay. That's going to be the angle that this thing comes out at. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Let's both go there. And then a too tall snot brick. I don't know what that red piece is for, other than just to be there. But sure, whatever. And a 1x2. Okay, so light, dark, light. Start with dark, light, dark. Good, we did it on the right side. Okay. 2 corner snot pricks. Double cheese wedge. Oops. Nope, that goes towards the stud. Okay. Little teeny piece. Right there. Okay. One of these. Those. Those. That. That, and these two. One green one, 2 blue ones. And then oops. There we go. What? Oh. That goes on after. So. Oops. That's not right. There we go. Okay. This goes there. And that goes there. Okay. And then this. Yeah. Okay. Don't know what. Oh. This. It's right there. One of those. One of these. Those. Okay. And this goes on. Yep, that just sits right there. Nice. And we have one red piece left. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Come back and start bag 9. I am back. Just my shirt. There we go. Okay. Oh, Bearded, I don't know if you're still here or if Chili's here, but I did set it up so that if I'm on the wrong scene and I forget, you guys have the ability to send me back to my main screen. If one of you are here, we can test it, make sure it works. If not, that's okay. I have a tendency to go to, like this screen or something like that and start talking about this, and then I forget to go back to the main screen. So for them, I put in that you can do exclamation point Lego, was it Lego view? And it will send me back to my main one. Let's test that out. Why am I in all caps? Didn't mean to be. And not everyone can do this, but yeah, it worked. So, yeah. Okay. I think I set it up so 3 different people could do that. Okay. Starting with one of these. Need 2. 1. 2 of those. And 2 dark 1x1 plates. Okay. Great. Oh, that's a black one. I think we want dark gray. Please. These great. I'm so glad these are not stickers. They go all the way to the edge. That they would just be a nightmare. Because none of these are stickers either. They're pre-printed tiles, which I'm okay with. I prefer pre-printed tiles over stickers. These goes underneath, right? Yep. Okay. They said there's a quarter round here, but I don't see it. There it is. I found it. I was gonna say, I can see one in our extra pieces right there. We couldn't find it, but we found one. There we go. Flip it over. That's not the right one. That's the same one. There's the other one. Blue, 110, black, two, light posts, not bricks, not light posts, lantern. That's I think what they're called, lantern blocks. Blue, add the tan, lastly, that goes on the 2 lantern pieces is that. And then this. Oh no. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay. We got that connected. Everything seems solid. Okay. Okay, nearly the same thing. Ooh. Briefly in the middle. Okay. 1x2. 1x4 dark gray. 1x2 great. 1x2 red greebly. Another blue. And one. Over those. These. Okay, now we're going to attach it. Down here. Now it says to move those until they click. Nice. Yeah, they're clicked together down there. That's nice. Okay. We're going to spread our wings again. I mean, not really, just... They look kind of like wings. You guys know what I mean. And the greebly that goes there. Dark tile. And the light tile. And oh, wait. I put that in the wrong spot. There we go. Over, you put a few pieces in there. Okay. Oh. Pudding. wall there. A clip there. And 2 brown 1x1s there. And a dome. Step back. We are putting a step down ladder thing there. Okay. And this goes so to the gold piece. I don't know if you can see the gold piece down there, but we're connecting to, oh, not here. The gold piece here. Same thing again. Very similar build. Goes right there. We have a dark tile on this side, a light tile on that side. It, and then flip it over. Piece. This time it goes on this side. Two. Brown. Whoop. That one's in the corner. That's upside down. There we go. Flip it over and okay, yep, this side. Tube. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Where did these go? I see where they were supposed to go. They were supposed to go on this. Okay, that's better. Oops, there we go. And then that means this. These are all the leftovers. Now, bag 10, and we have... So this is bag 10, and we have also bag 11. So not too bad. Oh no. Did I bump my camera? I think we're good. It's going good. How are you, Lila? I mean, we've got, so far we've just got the bottom. So we've got 2 bags left. That's good. Appreciate you being here to hang out. I've been lurking a little bit in your streams occasionally. When I can. I think the last one I think it was yesterday. I was at work, so I wasn't able to hang out in that one. Because you went live earlier. Yeah. I do as well. I appreciate tons of people come in, they'll say something, they'll lurk for a while, and I, even if they don't say anything, I appreciate that works. Yeah. Your new schedule will be mostly during work days. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. You know, sometimes if I get a break, I might be able to pop in and say hello on the phone. But unfortunately, you do have to work to support the Lego habits. And the games. Yes, life does come first. Yeah. Look, there is one of those. Okay. Well, and most people who do this totally understand, and I do as well. You know, I get that. You know, people have to have their lives. You know, and you can pop in and do whatever, and then, you know, people got to do what they got to do. And I get that. I'm the same way. So we totally get it. But I am excited. Like, I have not been excited about a Lego build since you came in with a raid, I think, and we were just randomly talking about this, and to build the Firefly. I am so excited for that. So I in fact, I was so excited I bought a second. So I have a second one because I wanted to keep my Millennium Falcon, but I bought a second one to do the thing, and I'm stoked about it. I'm over the moon. Yes. I'm a brown coat 100%. So I saw I did see that. I've been following Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion is one of my favorite actors. Yeah. You remember it being a good build too? Good. The instructions, I went out and got the instructions that day. And the instructions look pretty decent, you know. So it looks like a pretty good mock to do. I know. They are so, like, that's where they met, was on Firefly, and they've just been friends ever since then, you know, and they have their yeah, it does show. They have the "and we were spaceman," or we used to be spaceman. I think that's what their it's not a, yeah, I forget what they're called because I'm dumb. They're where they just talk and chat. But they have their podcast. Duh. They have their podcast, and they were on another podcast that I watch occasionally, where it's Riker and Data, and anyway, and they were like, you guys stole our podcast name, because they were both. Anyway, that's where I heard about it, and then I was watching for a while about for the stuff, but Nathan said Alan came over to watch his house and left some calendar, and in the movie Serenity, in the bar, Rivers first exposed to Miranda. Yeah. I remember hearing something about that as well, you know, which is, yeah. Yeah. Really? Wait a minute. Maybe this is a different story. I was watching a story where Nathan said Alan came over to watch his house and left some calendar. So Alan was there just at Nathan's house and left the calendar. And in the movie, Okay, in the bar where... Oh, yes, where she's first... It's where she starts going crazy, where she's... Yeah. The bar was covered in the childhood pictures from that calendar. To Alan. Oh! So Nathan filled the actual set with Alan's childhood pictures. That's hilarious. That is funny. Well, and that just seems like I can imagine Alan walks in and goes, where did you guys get all of these pictures of me? And that sounds like something that they would do to each other, you know. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That's different than the story that I thought. He left it. He probably just set it down. Yeah, and as he was getting something out of the fridge, he probably stuck it up there. But why would he bring the calendar to why? Yeah, that's what I don't. Yes, I totally. Same. I love their friendship shenanigans. I love how when one of them's on a show, they get the other to do a cameo or something like that. You know, it just makes it fun. Oh, we're building 2 of these. Okay. Yeah, it makes it like you can see. Yeah, that they're friends in real life because of that. Another one that I've noticed are friends. Is I forget Charlie, and Charlie's the not famous one, and he plays Obi-Wan Kenobi, not the original Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is embarrassing. But they rode motorcycles together, and they were in a film together before they were ever The Long Way. Yeah, The Long Way Round, The Long Way Down. There's several versions of it. Ewan McGregor, yes. And Charlie Broman. Like, Charlie is still a nobody, but they became friends, you know, not as public friendship as Alan and Nathan, but still kind of a cool thing. But I like those kind of stories where you see a real life friendship because of something, you know, because they worked together in something. Yeah. But the same kind of, you can see the same kind of friendship that you see with Alan and Nathan, with Charlie and Ewan. They're just actual friends, and they're doing, you know, crazy stuff, having fun, just being themselves. Nope, it goes one forward. So I thought maybe, but so it pulls it a half a tile forward because of that. Those. Okay. I appreciate the lurk. Enjoy your chess. Oh, nice. I bought a chess to kind of play with my kids, and none of them are interested. And that's probably the difference, is because I played chess as a kid, and I bought a timer thing to kind of help them to go. So I would give them more time than I would have, which let them play for a little while. But I mean, the timers are cheap, but it's fun. I enjoy chess, but none of my family will play with me. Oh, see, that's cool. I'm happy for you. Is this the one that was... playing with you the one day, or is it maybe it's a different kid? I don't know. But I know you were streaming with your kid. Wow. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I know sometimes it's like you're just not feeling it. But, yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you because he's calling you to play chess, but I appreciate the lurk and hanging out. Yeah. So enjoy your chess with your kiddo. Okay, I think we've got... Nope. We need these pieces. Okay. So that's interesting because this one... So this one, the gray one, goes into the end, ends up with the end, and then these two line up with the center things, so that it all still fits, even though this black one, because of the brown piece, is off by half a stud. The pegs go in the square hole. That is one of my favorite little internet memes. How are you doing, Ross? Yeah. And which one does this one go into? Yep. This goes into the square hole. You're just chilling? I appreciate you chilling, hanging out. Many days I'm like that. And I think now there's our two. And I clicked off of something else. There we go. Okay. So. Oh. Okay. So one goes right there. Nice. That's always nice. I can't ever do that because I will get distracted and never show up for work. Okay, so we got the pieces. We're gonna get this in there soon. Yeah, my guess is whatever goes in here attaches there. It might be these. Nope. Be these and those. Yep, I'll bet that's what it is. We'll see if I'm right. The Technic spin pin to stud. Ha! Ha 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 ha! I don't know why I feel like... Oh, come on. You want to go in? Okay. That did not go in very easily. It's because it's like a squishy pipe type thing. And these Technic pins have a splayed end. Okay, so there's the light in the back of our Millennium Falcon. If it was a lighted set, there would be a light that goes through that somehow. Well, good luck with your games before work, man. Hopefully you win. And I appreciate you coming in to say hi. That's weird that they put it. Oh, nope. I guess that's the only way to hold the next ones on. Okay. One by one tile. Dark gray. There's two dark grays. Oh, no, I screwed that up. There we go. Now it's over the proper... That one holds that on. Yes. Much better. One more. Hey. Grill. Okay, that looks good for our... So far, flip it over. Black, 2x4, gray, two. Okay. This clip goes together. Flip. Flip it over. We're going to put 2 of our vents on there. Kind of acts as agreeably. And a ramp piece which goes down. No. These are on a different one. Yeah, that one. Okay. And that goes on. Snap it together. We did that. Okay. time it's on this side. That's why we weren't building two, because we were building them opposite. Those Greeblies, one of these. Two of those. One of those on one of these. Okay. So stud. Vent. Red tile. Greebly. Gray tile. Gray tile. Now, 1, 2 more. Just there and there. Bum, 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 bum. Flip it over. 1 by 2 goes on the top. So tie those pieces together. Cool. And the slope step downs. That side's done, flip it back over. Ooh, and this one, it goes away. sloped piece, which goes there, and then it goes this way. Nice. What is loose? I don't know what could be possibly loose. Weird. Because there's really no loose pieces in there. Snapped it back in. Yep. Okay. This is our last bag. We're gonna move this. Down there. Or maybe we'll move it over. Oh. That way it's not covering the actual Millennium Falcon. Okay, last bag. Which has got to be the satellite dish. Oh, there are so many pieces still in there. Did I get them all? I did get them all. Okay. Long one. 1x3 plate. It's like an arrow. Then 2x4. Go. Red one and a gray one. One by three. Oh, we need two 1x3s. To the gray missing corners. Two. Two. Okay. Add these to the front. Three. Okay. Spare tiles on there. Now we put that one there, and then the gray corner pieces. Grab one by ones. Looks like everything. Oh, and then okay, not much decoration on the bottom, but that goes in there. Snapped to the gold one. Okay. We got that in there. Making this shape again. For the 6th time. Yep. These. Yeah, these just go together. Okay. Piece. Piece. Now we want the triangles, right? Yep. Flip it over. Clip on there. Some page. It goes there. Flip it back over. Okay, it looks like that stud and that stud keeps the dish from turning too far. Okay. So if we could put these but I don't think it snaps into that one. Okay, that moves a little bit. That's fine. We did that. Those two of these binocular things. And this little doodad. So that way. And then this goes on top of that. Those two. That's a satisfying snap. Another satisfying snap. There goes Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Right there. And then this, 25 years of Lego Star Wars. This goes down there, and we have a few extra pieces. Yes. And we are done with our Millennium Falcon. Man, that looks so awesome. Appreciate everyone for being here. We're gonna call it there because I started a little late. We didn't quite hit 3 hours. We're about 10 minutes short of being 2 hours or 3 hours, but that's okay. Because it's already after dinner time. It's about 20 minutes after dinner time. But let's go see. I'll post pictures of these on my Discord as I usually do. But I appreciate everyone for being here. Ross, thanks for hanging out. Lila Rose, thanks for popping in and chatting for a little while, and everything. Bearded, thanks for being here. Nathan Builds Things, I appreciate you being here. Chirping Birdie, thanks for hanging out. Captain Cross, thanks for being here. I appreciate everyone, whether you were chatting, lurking, hanging out, or you're watching the VOD afterwards. I appreciate it all. I appreciate the support. You guys are why I do this. Let's see who is... Let's go see who's live on Twitch doing Legos. Let's see. Insomniac's playing Fortnite. Let's go to the category. Oh, I think this, let's do, yeah, okay. Bender's doing his birthday stream, so let's go say hi to Bender Builds. So yeah, so I appreciate everyone for being here. Holy cow, he's been live forever. But yeah, let's go send the love over there. Oh, I almost typed it in his chat. That would be how embarrassing. Yeah, so we're gonna go. Yeah, so Bender's, he's putting together the Pac-Man, which I would love to do. because it's got a little bit of moving parts and some nostalgia. So many great, wonderful people in the Lego community. And it's nice meeting so many of you and hanging out. I'm trying to hang out in a bunch of your channels all the time, and I just appreciate everything we do. Let's go say hi to Bender, and Wednesday will probably be different. I don't know if we'll be streaming Monday because some of the people we stream with might still be out of town. So I might, and I know I have to work on Wednesday, so I might do a Lego stream instead of doing the Monday night cooking stuff. I might do a Lego or just a regular stream on Monday, and then Wednesday I won't do something, but we'll see what we can fit in, but it won't be my normal 2 p.m. Mountain Time, because I do have to work that day. I have a meeting I couldn't get out of. So, but we'll be back for Saturday again for sure. Appreciate everyone for being here. Bye.